Hey everybody, it's been a while since I made a video, a long time actually, because it was summertime then and it's cold and rainy today. Um, so, this came across my mind today when I was at Meijer doing some shopping this morning. And I got a question for you. Do your actions reveal that you're a Christian? So, like, your actions, if someone were to look at you and watch you and observe you, would they be able to guess that you are a Christian? Now, the reason that I say that is, or, yeah, okay. Well, the reason that I say that is, anyway, is to me, a Christian cares more about emulating Christ and his behavior. So therefore, we're more thoughtful of the things that we do. So, for example, and okay, let me just give you this example. I was in the self checkout lane, and there was a gentleman in front of me and then a lady in front of him. I knew the lady in front of him. But she was pretty busy. She had 3 very little ones with her. But anyway, when she was packing up her groceries and stuff, she had a cart, but she also had used a red carrying basket for some of the other groceries of her groceries to keep them separated. And she left that and a few items that she decided that she didn't want there at the checkout, where you can set all your stuff and then scan them through. Because I know this person, I know that she attends church. Let's just say that. And that she considers herself a Christian. Now, if I was an outsider looking in and somebody said to me, do you think that that person in front of you is a Christian? I would have said no, by her behavior. It's the little things that we do or don't do that screams the loudest to those who choose to not believe or to criticize Christians. The Bible tells us that we're going to be constantly watched, and we are. And it's those little kind of actions that, even though, to her was no big deal, it's still an inconvenience. Like, now the basket's in the way. The gentleman, it was his turn. The basket was in his way. So I went ahead and grabbed the basket and grabbed the items and took them and put them where they belong. Well, not where they belong. But for your convenience, at Meijer, at the self-checkout, they always have a cart sitting by the front station where they stand, where you can put items that you don't want. And the basket, I just went ahead and told the girls, because I'd worked with them before, and said, this was left over there. And she said, okay, thanks, But you don't have to go and take the items back to the aisle that you pulled them from. But, they have it very convenient that there's a cart there, and then they or somebody takes care of it for you later. And I've done that. There's times where I'm like, whoops, I don't have enough money. I need to put this back, and I put it up there. So, and like another example, when you go to leave, Meijer, for their cart, has a sign, small and large. Okay, that means the small carts go in the small cart area and the large carts go in the large cart area. So let me ask you this question. So you're at Meijer, you're leaving Meijer, and you notice that in the large cart area, there are 2 large carts, a small cart, and 5 large carts. Honestly, what do you do? Honestly. Do you go ahead and just put your cart where it belongs and go about your way? Because this happens to me. And the first time that it happened to me, God said, fix the carts. And I'm like, why? I didn't do it. I didn't put that cart in the wrong place. And he said, fix the carts. So I did. I pulled out 5 of the big carts, got the little cart, put it where it belonged, and put the 5 big carts back where they belong. Again, something that's very minute to maybe you or I. However, to a non-Christian who's standing back and watching how you act and what you do, and they don't know for sure if you're a Christian or not, but still, you're setting an example, and you're being the light in the darkness. You're being who God expects you to be. And it, like I said, it comes down to the smallest little things that we do. But we do need to think about that. Listen to that really quiet voice that God uses. Because sometimes if you're not paying attention, you don't hear him at all. And he does take the time to nudge us and tell us, hey, do this, hey, do that, whatever. So I just wanted to go out there and get you guys to think that if you're going to call yourself a Christian, and to me that's the greatest thing in the world to be, but if you are a Christian, do your choices, your behaviors, your actions reveal that to those around you. Just food for thought. It just kind of happened to notice it today at Meijer and thought, you know what? I think I'll talk about this. Haven't talked for a long time. And, see, maybe get some feedback from some of you and what you think and how you feel about it, or even just to get us to think more about the little things that we do. Like another thing is like you're shopping around the store and you decide you don't want an item, so you stick it somewhere where it doesn't belong because you don't want it. And it's before you check out. Now, I will be honest with you guys. I've done that several times. But that's wrong. Because now I've made more work for somebody else. Now an employee needs to notice, or if an employee who may be in charge of that aisle needs to notice that there's something there that doesn't even belong there. It belongs 3 aisles away. And they've got to take care of it. Whereas if I would have just taken the extra time and put it back where I found it, then I'm not putting anybody else out, right? And I'm doing the right thing. So it's those little things I think that some non-Christians look at, and that's why they point fingers at us, and I'll never be a Christian because I don't want to be like that kind of thing. And unfortunately, those are some of the things I think that they look at and try to use as an excuse to deny themselves the most amazing relationship that they'll ever have. So with that, I'm going to say see you later. Don't forget to vote. Today's voting day. We will be going this evening. Greg, Hope, and I, and Parker. So get out and vote. Super, super important. I am happy to hear, but not surprised that there's more people voting today than there is for a presidential election. And my thought process is either one, people want to protect Trump and make sure that the Republicans stay in control, or two, people are really sick and tired of how things are going, and they know that things need to change, that we can't go down the path that we're on, and so they're voting for change. Whatever way you're voting, vote. It is your right and it is your privilege as an American citizen in this country. Don't throw that privilege away. And if you do, just do me a favor and don't bitch when things aren't the way you want them to be. That's all I have to say. All right. So anyway, thanks for listening. Hope all is well with everybody, and hopefully I won't take so long to make the next video. Have a great evening, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.